let's watch some Caitlin Speaks. These MAGA comments are embarrassing. Let's see if this part works correctly.
Welcome to MAGA English, class where I teach America's proudly uneducated the only language they barely know, their own. Today, we're heading into my Facebook comment section to review homework submissions from a couple of our star students.
Oh, even better, Facebook comment section. This is where the boomers are.
Are you ready, class? Hold my hand because it's scary in there. First up, we have Ed. Ed writes, "Wow, this lady is smart and beautiful." Thanks, Ed. "When a law enforcement officer give a order, you do what they say. I learned this in kindergarten." Oh, Ed, in kindergarten you say? Well, you don't have to tell the class that that's also where your education ended. But no fear, that's why I'm here. Now, in the English language, we have something called articles. A, N, and the. When a word starts with a vowel sound, we use an. So it's an order, not a order. Got it? Good. And as for your statement that's now corrected, when law enforcement gives an order, you do what they say. Silly Ed, my kindergarten teacher taught me that when masked men in unmarked vehicles start yelling for me to get in a car, well, I run. Stranger danger, ring a bell? But maybe it's just because little girls are taught from a very young age to be extra cautious around strange men trying to tell them what to do. Next up, we have Bob. Now everyone be nice to Bob. Not everyone has the luxury of a large gene pool. Now Bob says,
Shit. Oh man, why do all these people look like this too? Like, tell me this is not a fact. All the celebrities that generally lean left are like, you know, the cool people. They're all the Green Days. They're all the circle jerks. They're all the cool people, the De Niros. And all of the people that lean right are the weirdest ass people. And right now, when I say lean right, I'm usually talking about MAGA Republicans, okay? Conservatives, we can get into that. There's a lot of closets that are closed in those areas, but they are a different breed of Republican. I'm talking specifically about MAGA Republicans. Why do they all look so weird? And why do none of them know how to form a full sentence when writing it on a YouTube comment section? I should read some of the comments that I get for you guys.
"Listen, retard, they are not citizens. They do not get civil rights, they get human rights, and they are invaders. I thank you for putting your face on this because when the shit goes down, you're going out. Goodbye, bitch. You're a fucking traitor."
Traitor!
Bobby, I have to catch my breath after that run-on sentence without commas or periods or any other form of punctuation. But let's just focus on the last word. Traitor. Now, you must not have been paying attention in a previous class because, well, we've already covered this one. The word you're looking for is traitor. A traitor is someone who trades. For example, someone who trades their soul for a felon. And traitor is someone who betrays their country by ignoring the Constitution whenever it's convenient. For example, someone who claims that any person, including undocumented immigrants, has no constitutional protections, even though many constitutional protections apply to non-citizens as well, including, well, due process, equal protection of the laws, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, protection against unreasonable searches and seizures, and the right to an attorney, which...
This just reminds me of that meme where the kid is slamming the paper up against the window to the class, and it's like, if these kids could read, they'd be so pissed off. Like, if these MAGA Republicans could understand common sense and logic, or, you know, appreciate facts and statistics, they would be really upset. Really, really upset.
Is some attorney, which is something you might need. Well, very soon. Because before class ends, let's talk about the last part of your comment. When the shit goes down, you're going out. Goodbye, bitch. In that class, well, that's what we call a threat. Isn't it silly that people who spend all day talking about free speech are always the first to threaten someone else's when they hear an opinion that they don't like? So class, I'd like to end on this note. When a bully, whether it's a masked man with no identification, or a government, or a sad little man on Facebook, tries to silence you, well, You don't shrink. You don't get quieter. Instead, you just speak louder.
There you
Have a
go.
great day, everyone, but especially you, Bob and Ed. Class dismissed.
Dude, we're gonna have to watch some more videos of her. That's here we go. I always want to make sure that we put these people's channels in the chat. That was amazing. And she's doing the Lord's work, really. At the end of the day, she's trying to do what a lot of people just don't have the patience to do, and that's educate MAGA Republicans. I mean, good job, Caitlin. That's a solid effort on your part. I have a feeling that you're going to be disappointed in the end, but hey, you're giving it the good old college try. And since none of these people have ever been to college because they think that it's a liberal conspiracy to turn everybody into communists, this is the closest to college that they're going to ever get. So good job, Caitlin. That was amazing. We'll watch some more videos by Caitlin. Go like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe to Caitlin. Yeah, I get some of the craziest comments. And for a long time, like I've told you guys before, I've had comments, specifically if you go back to like my earliest videos, the videos where I would watch Trump supporters get talked to by Jordan Klepper and ask questions and stuff. And some of those videos got really popular and have thousands of comments on them. And at that point, I was still, Trump hadn't been reelected. It was kind of like, I think it was about 2023, I think was when I was beginning streaming. 2022, I think is when I began streaming. 4 years of streaming or making videos. I was making videos at that time. And, I'd get comments on there, and I was actually still kind of blown away because I thought that, like, this was more of an anomaly. I thought, like, the whole Trump supporter thing, I thought it was, like, gonna be just such a fringe thing, and that, like, it'd be like when people had crazy conspiracy theories, and you would just kind of laugh, and you'd have a good time. And I think even if you watch my older videos, sometimes I wouldn't defend them, but I would definitely be like, this is just like your crazy uncle. This is your crazy uncle. And never thought that it was going to become what it became. And so I'd get a couple dudes that come in there and they drop some crazy ass comment, and I'd actually try to talk to these people and be like, actually, what you said is factually incorrect, and I can show you that that's incorrect by these statistics and this information. And a couple people I actually think I reached. I think I reached a couple of them. A couple of them were like, "Bro, I think I could have a beer with you," and yada yada yada. And back then, I would be like, "Yeah, sure, that probably wouldn't be the worst thing ever." Thank God that never happened. Uh, so naive. But I would, try to engage with them in good faith, and then there'd be ones that you just be like, "Holy Jesus, these people are insane." And that's just how I feel about all of them now. I don't even waste my time anymore. The other day, I had a guy that, popped into one of my, I think it was the video on Trump having 30% approval rating. And he said, "That's the fake polls. Those polls aren't even real." And I was like, that's weird because it's like all of them, all the people that do the polls say that he's super unliked. He has a high disapproval rating. Nothing he's done is good. So that's really weird. You say they're all fake. And I just, put, "You're the most aggressively gullible people that have ever existed, whatever, bro." And he said, "We're the most aggressively gullible. You can't even tell me what a woman is." And I was like, he did it. He did the thing. Because this is where they're at. They've scraped the bottom of the barrel. They've had to go back. They went back to their original talking point, and I think what I told him was, "I know you only have 2 brain cells that haven't put in their 2-week notice due to abusive, environment." So please don't work them too hard trying to talk to me right now. But at the end of the day, you guys just regurgitate talking points, and at this point, you're actually going all the way back and scraping the bottom of the barrel from where you guys started. And he came back with fucking exactly what I expect from a liberal. First of all, not a liberal, but okay. From a liberal, exactly what I'd expect. You insult me and you don't address the actual point I was making. And I told him, I said, look, you have no friends. You have no family. Your coworkers hate you. The only experience that you can get is coming into my chat and talking to me on this thread. You're a listless vessel. You're depressed. You know, you hate your life. And at the end of the day, I'm not trying to have a conversation with you. I'm not interested in a conversation with you. It's a waste of my time. And to be honest, it's absolutely fucking exhausting. Good job, Caitlin, for trying to talk to these people. I think in the end, you're going to be disappointed. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And check out that video on the screen now.